Welcome, my name is Arlo, and this is Elemental Idea. And today we're gonna be talking about the first Omen. The first Omen is a prequel for Omen, the one from 1970s, right? This is a famous movie, and you will most know it by Damien, the Hell Kid, the Antichrist, right? But we are not here to talk about that movie. We are here to talk about the first Omen. Whoa, wait! Before I forget, and you guys should know already, spoilers. This is a spoiler review, and this is not like a cohesive review. I'm gonna talk about the stuff I like. I try to give you a summary of what I think of the movie, but it is what it is. And the first Omen is set up roughly three decades before that one, and it's a story about the mom of Damien. First, a little from the movie. The movie happens in Italy, in Rome specifically, and it's a story how these nuns try to bring the Antichrist to this world. And the reason for doing this is that they believe that the church is losing people, that people is no longer coming to the church for advice. So the way, and this is, so the way they gonna fix it is they're gonna bring the Antichrist and they're gonna destroy the world so people get scared again and go back to the church. This is one of these reasons that you cannot think too much about it because it's dumb. It's completely dumb. But it's what it is. It's the reason that they give you in the movie. So they've been trying to breed the Antichrist and they've been failing for years. So we have this nun, it's called Margaret. And Margaret is going to this convent to try to become a full-as nun. She's a novice at the moment. And she's learning about the convent and stuff. And she find out there is a girl, is another girl, and this girl. And in the movie it's called Catalina. And she's being mistreated, she's kind of crazy, and the nuns are putting her in the bathroom, and this is a room that is designed to punish her. And it's a horror film. They have a lot of suspense, and it's slow. And the director for this movie is Arkasha Stemson. Probably I butchered it, I don't know how to pronounce it. Police. You can put that right down here, how it's pronounced, and I will fix it for the next time that she makes a movie. Okay, so she is looking at this. She is trying to take care of this girl, and she meets another nun, another novice nun, this beautiful actress. And they live together in an apartment, and one day they go to party, and the nun give like an advice. They're like, yeah, you should leave now before you take your vows. And she have a crazy night, and she doesn't remember the night. And she keeps seeing weird stuff happening with this little girl, Catalina. And the stuff is, and that's the whole plot. So, the movie is long. It feels long. The director thinks she's making like I don't know, a cinematography event, but she's making a horror movie, and she missed the point. Right? The movie takes themselves way too seriously. Right? Because this is a movie about the nun. They get impregnated by a demon dog, and that's the whole point of the movie. So through the whole movie, we think the Catalina is gonna be the mom of the Antichrist, right? And we figure out that she's not. That Margaret is the one that he actually is getting pregnant with the Antichrist. In fact, we already figured out that she already is pregnant. Do you remember the wild night that I talked about it? Well, in that night, she was drugged and she was kidnapped and she was impregnated by this demon dog, whatever, the Antichrist. So she figured out this and she goes through the motions of realizing that she's actually the one who have the mark, the 366. She figured out that these nuns have been trying for generations to bring one kid that is actually viable because all the other kids die because you cannot mix well demon dogs with humans, but she is, and also Catalina, the girl, is her sister, and well, she is also capable of bringing the Antichrist, and she also have the 666 mark. Right. The movie stars, and let me tell you this: they do the most egregious stuff with Rome. Rome is one of the most beautiful cities in the world, and every single building these people shoot is the awfulest building ever, the ugliest building. They're all like messed up, and I guess it's because they try to give you this feeling of uncomfortable, that that everything is old and dirty, and they try to take it like a timepiece, like the whole movie is a piece. It's not working. It's just ugly, and you feel it. And the bathroom where they punish Catalina and later on Margaret, it's an ugly room. But this is the stuff. You can see some parts from the movie. The stuff are there just to make you feel uncomfortable. In the mattress of this bedroom, there is blood stains on the mattress. And the whole movie was asking myself, why there is blood stain in this mattress? They just put people, it's like an isolation room. There's nothing bad happening inside the room. And why the mattress doesn't have like a blanket or whatever? It was kind of weird. And they keep focusing in this doorknob. They have like a devil face, and they do it a lot, and it's like this size, and you're like, okay, it's uncomfortable to watch. I don't know who designed this, and you put in every single door this doorknob, but okay, it's just a choice that the movie made. The movie have some jump scares, like every other horror film, and that's basically it. You're kind of falling asleep through the movie, and jump scare, and you wake up a little to keep watching it. For the second act of this movie, I was bored, so yeah, that's what it is. The jump scares are the only stuff they actually put you in place. But then we get to the end of the movie. All right, the end of the movie, the last 15 minutes is when everything happens, because first act and second act of the movie was all set up for this part, and the third act is set up for the other movie. And that is the problem with prequels, right? And prequels that take themselves too seriously, right? They really believe they were doing like an Oscar winner movie, and it's not. It's well made, production standards are high, cinematography is also good, but it's a horror film, and there is no escaping that. So they go to it's me again. I forget to talk about one part. One character that is kind of important is Sister Angelica, and she is played by Eastar Curry Wilson. Oh, that's a cool name. She's the crazy nun, and she's treated as the crazy nun, but they never tell you why she's crazy. She's just a crazy nun, and she have this scene when she burned herself, and that's supposed to be like, oh, impressive and stuff. The scene is impressive, but you see it coming a mile away. All right, back to the review. Where we were. Oh yeah, Lady Margaret. Lady Margaret figured out that this is happening, that the Antichrist they're bringing in, because another crazy priest told her. She escaped the nuns and then gets recaptured, right? And she remembers what happened to her. So she gets pregnant in a weird scene, like super pregnant, all these movies that the baby grows inside your belly one day. That happens to her in a scene that she's like controversy and stuff. And it's a good scene. The actress actually pulled it off. It's a little too long, right? It gets to a point that you get tired of seeing her. Like, it gets like a thriller video. She's already dancing. If you see it, you will see like she's doing it. It's a sponsor time. And the sponsor, like every other single video, is me. And I want to ask you if you want, if you like the videos, if you feel enjoyment, and then subscribe, like, share. That will really help me, and it will be awesome. And if you have any idea or disagreement, just give me that in the comments. I do read all the comments that I have on my videos, mainly because I have few, but I do read them, all right, and try to reply to every single one of them. And now back to the video. She get captured by the nun and the whole religious organization that is behind these weird ideas of bringing the Antichrist back. She gets birth to twins, and one is a male and is the Antichrist, and there is another girl there. We don't know what is the function of this girl. So she's at the table and she asks to carry the baby because his mom, the mom of the Antichrist, and she tried to kill the baby, but she can't kill a baby, right? So the nuns, the bad nuns, take the baby and set everything on fire, and it is when Catalina, the little older kid, come back and save Lady Margaret from the fire, from whatever is happening here, and they escape. All right. And at the end of this part, you find out that the nuns set up the first Omen, right? Not the first Omen, the regular Omen. I don't know why this movie is called the first Omen. It's annoying because it's technically the first because it's a prequel, but it's a movie that is. Oh, it's just a messed up. All right. The OG Omen, right? They have this baby, they call it Damien, and they give it to the embassy of the United States to get raised for the consul there. And that's how it goes. That's the movie. Like I told you, it's a horror movie, so the story-wise is not too much. And they drag along with this movie. They drag a lot with the setup of this movie. It should be shorter and probably a little more of depth in the thinking. Like, the reason why everybody's doing this is kind of dumb, and the actress who actually played Lady Margaret is really good. And there is some other famous actors here. The nun, the Mother Superior, Sonia Braga. Sonia Braga is really good. She looks like she has 1,000 years old, but she gives you this vibe of old and evil witch, and she's really good in what she does. Yeah, the actress that I said that is actually gorgeous, Ia Caballero. She's just beautiful, and she does this game like she's a friend from Lady Margaret, and then she betrays Lady Margaret, and she actually tried to kill her. And the way she goes from nice to evil, I like it a lot. She's very expressive in her face, and I like that a lot. Other than that, this is a horror movie. If you enjoy jump scares and being kind of bored, you can go and watch this in the theater. It have good effects. They're seamless, and it is not too obvious when it's gonna happen. It actually made me jump a couple of times, so that is good. But if you wait to see it at home, it's gonna be more or less the same experience. There is another stuff that I wanna mention here. I watched this movie with one of my friends, and he's a fan of the original Omen, and he said that it was good, that he liked it, and he have like this opinion that it was a good prequel. So that is that. Probably, well, people have different opinions about stuff. I just want to mention that in case of you having a different opinion with me. I do hear everybody. So, but the video is about what I think. Okay, bye. So that was my review for first Omen. And if you want to see more, click here to see more. This was Elemental Idea. My name is Arlo, and see you later.